Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. I haven't been doing any video in a while, so now that I have a bit of spare time, I'm gonna play with some of my things that I kind of never play. So I'll be playing with my Mink machine and do some foiling today. I'll be making a small Easter bag, and I will be using this bag die from Lanfon. I have here a piece of some white paper. You can do this also onto some regular copy paper. I'm just gonna trace my bag because I'll be doing some stamping and I want my stamping to be on the front of the bag, so I need to know where to stamp my sentiment and the rest of my images. So I'm just gonna quickly trace this with my pencil. This is such a great die. You can use this for so many occasions, and also for all holidays you can create a cute little bag. This die also cuts a handle, and I'm gonna place this right about here just to have a guide. I have here some paper and I'll be using this to cover the edges. I'll start by stamping my sentiment, and I have this alphabet stamp from Lanfon, and I've already pulled out the Happy Easter. I'll stamp everything in black. Okay, so now that my sentiment is done, I'm gonna be stamping some flowers, and I have this Mama Elephant stamp set. This is called Water Blooms. I'm gonna be stamping one of these small roses. And I'm also be stamping one of the leaves. I have here another tiny set from Hero Arts, and I'm going to be stamping some of these flowers. Now that my stamping is done, I will be putting this through my scanner. I have a printer that has a scanner, and before doing that I'm just gonna erase my pencil lines so I don't scan these lines also. And I'm gonna be saving this file and print it with my laser printer, because you do need a laser printed image so that the foil reacts and sticks to that image. Okay, so I have my file printed, and I printed this onto some basil cardstock, very light blue cardstock. The great thing about this is that you will have this file like forever if you save it onto your computer, and also you can cut various images and use them individually. My printers are not anything expensive. I paid like 50 euros for my laser printer and another 50 for my inkjet printer, where I have the scanner also. Now, before pulling my Mink out, I want to make a card also, so I'm just gonna put this aside a bit and work onto my card. I have here a white card base, and I'm gonna be using once again this cute stamp set. I really love this stamp set, and I just punch myself a heart with my heart punch. This is a 2-inch or 2.5-inch heart, and I will be tracing this onto my card. Okay, and I'm going to be stamping my images following these lines. So I'm going to be stamping this with cotton candy and catkin and a bit of blue, Lake Shores. These are all pastel inks. I just love these colors. I'm gonna be leaving a bit of a space so I can stamp a flower in between each of the leaves. Now I want to create a panel of vellum and cover this. So I've printed this Happy Easter onto some vellum, and I also used my laser printer because I will be using my Mink machine and add some gold foil. If you like this printed file, I'll have it on my blog so you can download it if you want. I'm just gonna now trim around these lines that I've made. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my Mink out. I'm just gonna press the on-off button, and I will be setting this to 3 because I already tried with 2 onto this vellum and the foil doesn't adhere as I want, so I'm gonna be using number 3. And until this heats up, I'll have to cut the front of my bag here, and because this is a full die, I don't know how to place this to be straight. So I have here the same bag cut from some clear packaging, and I'm just gonna put this on top, and I'm gonna grab that pencil once again and draw some guidelines. So I know where to place my die. I'm just gonna take this in place and cut the extra paper and run this through my big shot. Okay, so here is the front of my bag. My Mink is now ready as the light here turned green. So I'll first run this through, and I have some Heidi Swap foil. I also use the thermo web, and I probably prefer that more because it's a bit sturdier, or at least to me it seems. And I'm just gonna put this into my pouch. I have some copy paper here also. It's not necessary to have that. Okay, I have a bit of foil adhered onto other sides of my paper. Probably is my printer or something that peeks from my hands, but you can scrape that off. Okay, so here is my foil piece, and I'm gonna put through my bag here. I'm just gonna fold this flap because it won't fit. Just gonna give it a second to cool. And here is my foiled piece. Isn't this lovely? Just look. Okay, so here is my gorgeous bag. I'll have to cut the other side, and I'm just gonna leave that plain. And also I have my card here. I'm just gonna put this, I'm gonna assemble these. They don't match. I just wanted to show you that you can emboss, not emboss, foil on vellum, and I wanted a different image on the back, and also that you can do this with your stamps. Now this die also scores the folding lines, so it's pretty easy to assemble this bag. As I said, this is such a handy die. It is a bit expensive, but for what you can do with it, and you can use it all year round, I think it worth every penny. So here is my cute bag. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna assemble my card, and I'll do this very quickly. Here are my finished projects. I just tied some ribbon and a tiny tag here that I die cut from some mirror cardstock. Just tied it into a bow here. I just love how this shines. It's so beautiful and elegant. You could easily make this into a bag for like a wedding. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to add foil to vellum, and also how you can create your own pattern papers or various projects. I hope I gave you some inspiration. I thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.